Hey everybody, welcome back to the Crypto Sherpa channel where I read you that crypto news. Today's article comes from the Bitcoinist and how decentralized decision making has rejuvenated Polkadot's ecosystem growth. Now, it's not too often we get a Polkadot article. I think we saw something about like Aster the other day, which is a part of the Polkadot ecosystem. But just hearing about Polkadot, it's like, what's going on with them? What are they doing? Well, let's find out. So here we go. Polkadot has made a concerted effort to increase the decentralization and community power of its network, and the move appears to be paying off as it gains rapid traction amid a wired industry bull run. Now, having struggled to keep pace with many of its rivals over the last couple of years, Polkadot has made a strategic pivot, putting full faith in the ability of its community to rejuvenate the project. Following its push for greater decentralization, Polkadot has seen a dramatic increase in network activity, with the community freeing up more of its treasury funds to support the ecosystem's growth. Now, Polkadot's drive to dramatic governance. Late in 2023, it was a pivotal moment for the Polkadot blockchain, as it underwent a radical organizational change that reinforced its commitment to decentralization, and the community has reacted warmly to the change. Notably, the project transitioned away from centralized leadership, leaving all non engineering focused decisions to a decentralized autonomous organization called the Polk Assembly, where everyday users have their say. Now, previously, many of the decisions in Polkadot's ecosystem were taken by Priority Technologies, the profit making company that develops Polkadot's blockchain's infrastructure, and by shifting to a community led model. Priority has stood aside in place of DOT token holders who now influence all of the big decisions, including the distribution of treasury funds. Priority will now focus solely on the blockchain development. Now, one of the first moves made by Polk Assembly came as a real shock when the community voted to lay off a significant number of Parity's staff. The layoffs impacted Parity's marketing and business development operations and saw 30% of its workforce put out of a job. Instead of paying the professionals, Polkadot voted to leave marketing to the wider community. Now, the move has freed up more funding from Polkadot's treasury, which currently holds over 42 million dot, with it, which is worth around 284 million dollars. Gee, that's nice. Now, these funds come from the network's users, with a portion of all transaction fees and staking rewards being redirected to the treasury coffers. Now, the decision to allow Polka Assembly to control these funds stemmed from a long-standing discussion with the community, with many members arguing that the treasury had failed to find an efficient way to utilize this money. Events since September of 2023 appear to have proven them right. Since Polk Assembly and therefore the community gained direct control over the treasury, the project has dramatically increased the amount of funding provided to Polkadot's base projects. Now, within Polk Assembly, any DOT token holder can post a proposal or an application for a funding on a dedicated forum, and then the wider community is allowed to vote on whether or not approve it. It seems that the Polkadot community is much more generous than Priority ever was, as it has bestowed more than 1.13 million DOT or $8 million on various projects that have applied for funding, with dozens of other applications in the pipeline. This, well, I guess, is likely to increase. Now, data from Masari shows that Polkadot is being rewarded for its generosity. For the network witnessed a significant jump in activity in the December quarter. Both the Polkadot chain and its parachains saw the number of active wallets increase by 95% and 93% respectively, while cross-chain messaging sent Polkadot's XCM protocol were up more than 150%. Now, Polkadot's projects are gaining momentum. A number of Polkadot based projects have been making waves in recent weeks. One of the most notable announcements came from Kusama, which is Polkadot's Canary network, built atop of the substrate framework that also powers Polkadot's relay chain. With its latest consensus upgrade known as Beefy, Kusama has enabled two new blockchain bridges dedicated to boosting cross-chain interoperability. The most important of these Hyperbridge, which allows Kusama to talk to multiple layer 2s on Ethereum, such as the Arbitron and Polygon, while the Snowbridge serves to connect Kusama directly within Ethereum and other EVM chains. Now, I do realize it was like A-Star that was connecting with Polygon ZK EVM, so yeah, so Polkadot, it's actually Pretty interesting actually reading this. I do know we have like a Polkadot specialist like that comes here every so often. I need to get him on a Friday show. Maybe he can start talking and talking about Polkadot a little bit more to us here at the Crypto Club. But yeah, he is actually on YouTube too. Check out his channel if you want to learn more about Polkadot because he is doing daily content. Like he is the Polkadot specialist. But let's continue this article. Meanwhile, the Web3 Foundation, which nurtures Polkadot and supports its ecosystem growth, has donated a reported $20 million in funding towards the encryption to the Future Network, or ETF network, which is focused on publicly verifiable randomness and time lock encryptions to enable more secure and delayed messages between parachains. Now, the blockchain prediction market maker Zeitgeist has also made some big strides in recent weeks, adding support for USDC transactions between it and a Hydra DX and Moonbeam parachains, boosting interoperability across the network. That announcement came just days after Zeitgeist launched its pioneering DLMSR, or Dynamic Logarithmic Market Scoring Rule, now which is said to support the creation of more flexible prediction markets with enhanced liquidity. With the DLMSR, Zeitgeist believes its network will benefit from substantial improvement to operational efficiency, allowing larger trades with lower slippage. Nice. Now, this is how Polkadot's community reacts. Notable figures within the Polkadot community have reacted positively to Polkadot's push towards a decentralization. Polkadot advocate Giotto De Filippi, I probably butchered that, but here it is. Giotto De La Felipe. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but he is a self-professed dot whale. He told Forbes contributor Victoria Chenoweth that the decision to grant more power to the Polk Assembly has led to more rapid progress. By becoming more autonomous and empowering its community, Polkadot has attracted broader participation from various influential voices in the crypto industry, he said. We went from basically zero marketing a few months ago to having just hired some of the best influencers, all in a completely transparent and decentralized way, thanks to OpenGov, De Felipe said. Now, William Chen, the chief operating officer of Talisman Wallet, one of the major wallet providers in the Polkadot ecosystem, told Chenoweth that he was initially taken aback by Parity's decentralization initiative. However, he has since realized the importance of decision-enabling community stakeholders to influence the project's growth. Now, global blockchain adoption is in its infancy, and as an industry, we will face untold challenges as we grow. Decentralization is the understated force that gives true long-term resilience to the network, he explained. Now, besides powering more rapid growth and promoting a greater resilience in the network, the shift to a decentralization has also helped to foster more inclusiveness and diversity, said Kilt Identity Protocol founder Ingo Ruby. Now, according to Chenoweth, he believes the decision by Polkadot's community to independently fund marketing and business development is a move that brings major benefits not only to the network itself, but the wider Web3 industry. He pointed out that by empowering individual agents within the ability to propose suggestions and seek funding from the community, Polkadot is encouraging the community to debate and decide on the most appropriate course of action. He believes that it will ultimately serve as a model for other blockchains projects that are less decentralized. Now, a beacon for decentralized governance. Polkadot has undoubtedly set a precedent for the wider crypto industry. While many may have perceived Polkadot's gambit as an experimental and risky move, it's one that fits perfectly with one of the essential elements of the crypto world: decentralization. It has been one of the most attractive aspects of crypto since the foundation of Bitcoin itself, and is all about giving communities the responsibility to decide for themselves. Because it's a given that the vast majority of community members have the project's best interests at heart, it makes sense that they will carefully consider each decision and take the best course of action after considering multiple viewpoints. Polkadot has shown to be true, and in the process, it is fostering a more dynamic and inclusive community that welcomes the opinions of all. Now, it's too early to say if Polkadot's extreme form of decentralized governance will ultimately prove successful or not, but the early signs are positive. By emphasizing the importance of the community engagement in driving growth and innovation, Polkadot is emerging as a beacon for the benefits of decentralization. So don't be surprised if more blockchain projects decide to follow its forward-thinking approach and pivot towards a more democratic decision-making model. So, that's so very interesting. I didn't know that about Polkadot. This article had so much information about it. So if you didn't know about Polkadot, maybe this article kind of intrigued you. always do your research before you dive in, really understand it, and then dive in. Like, just watch the videos out there. Like I said, there's a gentleman out there that come to the club one time. Definitely, from just speaking to him, he definitely knows a lot about Polkadot. Like, that's his baby. You know, like when I talk about Theta and Divi, those are my guys that I've gone through. But Polkadot's pretty big, and like his knowledge on it, so we gotta get him on the show one of these days. But I do hope you enjoyed this article read through. If so, smash that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.